friends. I wanted to hop on and talk about Kratom withdrawals and what to expect and what you might not expect, because there were some aspects of my withdrawals that I did not expect. But first, let's go over what you can expect. You can expect to feel terrible. Shocker. You will probably feel worse than you did when you were on Kratom, which is saying something because, at least for me, I felt so terrible when I was addicted to Kratom. I had no motivation whatsoever. It was so hard to get out of bed, so hard to do anything. But when you're withdrawing, that tiny little bit of motivation that you had, that goes out the window. It can take every ounce of willpower. It can be a Herculean task to get up in the morning and just go about your day. So, yeah, you're not going to feel great, and you're probably going to feel very depressed. I'm not even sure if depressed is the right word, at least for me. I think the word is anhedonia. I've never said that word out loud now that I think about it, but the anhedonia, that was, I think, the worst part of the withdrawals for me, was this overwhelming feeling of apathy. I would never feel cheerful again in my life. I would never feel joy again. It's like beyond depression almost. You're just emotionally bankrupt. So you can expect to feel very overwhelming anhedonia. I hope I'm saying that right. But something positive for you, and this is unexpected. This is what I didn't expect from my Kratom withdrawals, was on the flip side, you can feel moments of intense positive emotions. Like, I vividly remember, I was like 2 days into my withdrawal. I was watching, I think it was Smiling Friends. It's this like animated comedy on HBO. So funny. One of my favorite shows. But I was watching that, and something just got me, and I started laughing, and it was like a deep belly laugh. And I laughed so hard that I started crying. And then that turned into me really actually crying, because I realized that I hadn't laughed like that in as long as I could remember. I could not remember the last time I had laughed like that, where it like came from like my belly, and it was so beautiful. It felt so good. It was like, it overcame me. And because I think I can count on my one hand how many times I had a good hard laugh when I was addicted to Kratom. And I really didn't cry that much either. I had some emotional breakdowns, but the emotional spectrum when you're on Kratom is so limited. And I went into this in detail in my last video, so I'm not gonna go into that again. But that's an unexpected part of Kratom withdrawal, is that you might have moments of joy, of laughter, listening to music. It felt, and I've gone into this in detail too in other videos, but God, I was like enjoying music again. So that was a fantastic aspect of withdrawals. But again, those emotions are so overwhelming, those negative emotions, the anxiety, oh my gosh. When you're withdrawing, the anxiety can feel like such a threat. Oh my gosh, like it was really intense. Which, of course, leads to really intense cravings. This might be stating the obvious, but you're gonna feel some really intense cravings when you are withdrawing. And they might be stronger than you think they will be. I don't want to fearmonger, but I remember like getting in my car, because I had a moment of really, really, really bad anxiety. And it was so impulsive. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go get some. I'll just take one. I'll just take one capsule, and I don't know, your brain plays tricks on you, so you just gotta be wary. You absolutely absolutely can overcome cravings. I did. I was strong enough to get back out of my car and be like, what am I doing? Whoa. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go get Kratom right now. But just be wary. Obviously, you're gonna get some really intense cravings. But another thing that that is unexpected, that you might not expect from Kratom withdrawals is, or this might be expected. I see this on the Quitting Kratom subreddit a lot, so. But I didn't expect it to be as bad as it was, is restless legs. Oh my God. I had never had restless legs before. I quit Kratom, but during the withdrawals, oh, that drove me crazy. You can expect to not get very good sleep when you're going through withdrawals, and half of that for me was just the damn restless legs. And I did get some magnesium. I think it's magnesium glycinate, and I think that helped. I got that for restless legs. I'd seen that recommended. I do think it helped. Nothing took them away completely, but magnesium might help. So maybe try that if you get really bad restless legs. But just know that getting through a night when you're quitting, it's probably going to be rough. But once again, it is temporary. And the night sweats. The night sweats were so bad. I would have my pillow and my sheets would be soaked with sweat when I was withdrawing. So you can expect to sweat a lot. This is another unexpected thing. I was not prepared for the yawning. I yawned so much when I was withdrawing. I'm not kidding. I think I yawned like every minute. And that came with really watery eyes. I think they were like linked. Every time I would yawn, my eyes would water, and I just like had a constant stream of tears running down my face. Sometimes they were actually tears because I was feeling so many crazy emotions, but I yawned so much and I was not prepared for that. So if you're yawning like crazy, I don't know the science behind it, but that is definitely a thing with Kratom withdrawals. And what I also was not prepared for was the sneezing. I've been meaning to like look up why because I'm so interested, but I sneezed so much when I was withdrawing. Again, it felt constant, like every couple minutes, and I would always sneeze in threes. Sneeze in threes. Dr. Seuss over here. I would always sneeze in threes, and I would sneeze so much. So just be prepared for yawning, sneezing, sweating, restless legs. Oh God. But again, I'm probably going to say this a lot. It is temporary. Just keep in mind that you are doing something that is so tough, quitting an addiction. And you are choosing yourself. You know what's best for you. And all of these side effects of withdrawing, all these negative feelings and negative, physical side effects, it is all temporary. And you are going to feel so much better than you ever did when you were on Kratom, when you are on the other side. So stay strong, muscle through, do what you gotta do. Watch funny shows. I binged so many funny shows. I binged BoJack Horseman the whole first week of my withdrawal, and I binged Arcane. These both fantastic shows. You've probably heard of them. They're like critically acclaimed. But yeah, binge as many shows as you want. Get yourself some treats. Love on yourself. That's like the best advice I can give. Love on yourself and be so proud of yourself that you are choosing the hard way. You are not taking the easy way out, and you are not giving in to your addiction. You are strong, and you're a badass motherfucker who, yeah, you're doing the tough thing. And if you are going through Kratom withdrawals right now, or you are even just coming to terms with the fact that you want to quit Kratom, like, I am so proud of you. I am so freaking proud of you. And I know you can do it. I don't have a shred of doubt in me that I know you can do it. And you will do it. And life will only get better from there. And the withdrawals, I cannot speak on how long they will last. For me, I'd say it was a week of feeling really bad. like really bad physical symptoms and really intense, again, anhedonia or like depression. Um, and there were crazy ups and downs within that week. But after that, it really evened out. I was addicted to kratom for 3 years. I took pretty freaking high doses for 3 years. So I don't know. It all, there's variables, how long you took kratom, how much you took, and all that. But yeah, that's just my experience. Those are just some things you can expect from your kratom withdrawals, and some things you might not. But I think I'm gonna end there. So thanks for watching. Sending you all the support and strength and love, and stay strong. Okay, bye.